Do y'all got a bitch in y'all life that's straight moody, always going through mood swings? Or maybe the bitch going through menopause. Maybe that bitch is you. Well, if it is, baby, you need to get her some of this Blossom, honey. Blossom is a blended ingredient specially formulated to support healthy hormone levels, promote a healthy appetite, and leave you feeling ready for the world. That's right. Always supports healthy skin and improved mood. Y'all drop down in the description box and click the link to get the favorite lady in your life some of this Blossom so she can get her attitude together before we have to whoop her ass. Baby, I told y'all a long time ago, don't you ever let nobody spray you with your own tea. Baby, Jada Pinkett-Smith put her big girl panties on, brought herself down to the red table with her husband, and put all of this SHIT to rest. She let y'all know the ins and outs of what the hell was going on. And yes, God, I was in an entanglement with August. Do you want to talk about it? Girl, we about to talk about it. Here you go. Nestle girl, I was laying in my bed, honey, checking emails. I had just started drinking my wine. And then my line blew up. They said, girl, the red table talk with Jada is out. And I said, ooh, girl, let me tell you something, honey. This was the most interesting 12 minutes of my life. If you have not seen the red table talk yet with Jada in reference to this August Alsina stuff, please go to Facebook. Long story short, Jada admitted the word she used was entanglement and Will forced her to use the word relationship. She admitted that she was in a relationship with August Alsina, and she made a point, and I had already said this in the previous video. The only thing left for her to do is tell the truth and blame that this is absolutely not true on the publicist, and that's exactly what she did. I'm telling y'all, I got a whole nother career in me as Olivia Pope, crisis manager to the stars. At any rate, not only did Jada confirm what August said was true, and what I like about it is that she didn't attempt to deny or debunk anything that he said. Therefore, it wasn't even necessary for all three of them to be at the table because they have corroborating stories. But not only did Jada confirm that what August said was true, she also provided some more details to the situation. Now, she and Will took exception with the fact that the headlines were saying Will gave his blessing. Jada and Will cleared the air and said that's not what it was, and that August may have interpreted that, considering the fact that Will and Jada were broken up. In their own words, they both say we were done romantically. Now the thing that gets me, and let me back up, August had said that they had decided to make a transition from a marriage to a life partnership. Now is it me, or did y'all read into it was Will who was saying, I was done with your ass? Will said, I thought I would never talk to you again. Now headlines across some of the blog posts and other places say Will wanted a divorce. I did read that. But Will saying, I was done with you, I thought I was going to never talk to you again, suggests that Jada did something in order for him to be done with her or never want to talk to him again. And that's something that Jada did obviously was not August, because they both confirmed that August was something that happened after those two had split up romantically. I like the fact that Jada spoke about what it is that she got out of August. She was looking for personal healing from being hurt from her situation with Will and whatever else that was going on in their lives. Unfortunately, it feels as if she used August subconsciously. I don't think she knowingly used him, but she fell in love with August during a point in her life when she needed love. I connected with Jada in the sense that she said her personality type, she attracts people who need to be fixed. She enjoys fixing people. I have the same problem. I spoke to a relationship counselor one time that told me my personality type requires that I inspire people. Unfortunately, I go out and find people who need help. And she said people who need inspiration and people who need help present themselves the very same way. It is up to me to decipher the difference between someone who needs inspiration and a bitch that needs help. August needed help, and obviously Jada did too. And that is where the two of them found love in one another. Now, Jada gives us some more details and says August cut her off abruptly, just stopped talking to her, and they have not talked since. And she alludes to the fact that this was a year or more ago. So she and Will both are confused as to why this is coming about now, since this is a relationship that has ended some time ago. That is a very honest question, because August on Angela Yee's show would lead you to believe that this is something that he is currently working through, and the narrative made it all feel as if Jada was the one who cut him off. I don't know this to be true, but I suspect they were madly in love, or at least he was madly in love with her. And August probably started picking up on hints that Jada and Will were looking to reconcile, they were fool-la-la again, or he wanted to be in position number one and realized Will was not going anywhere and it became too much for his young heart to bear. And he cut all ties with Jada. And if that is the case, that young man did the right thing. You've got to guard your heart. And face it, Jada is going on 79 years old. In August, you got the rest of your life to live. So it's best that you go ahead and heal now, love later. There was one part of this interview that really had me cringe. And it made me say, Will and Jada touched on everything that's been circulating in these blogs one way or another in reference to Will having another girlfriend or Will having another relationship. Towards the end of the video, Will makes the joke, "Oh, I'm gonna get you back." Jada says, "Oh, you've already gotten me back." He was like, "Okay, well, yeah," you know what I'm saying? So honestly and truthfully, what I deduced from that statement was, "I'm gonna get you back." Well, the only way to get her back is to do the same thing that she's done. Jada said, "Wait a minute, partner, you already got me back." So the question is, now that August done blew up the spot and Jada shit done hit the fan, I'm curious to know if Will is still involved in some sort of romantic situation with his other lady on the side / in the forefront, just none of our business. To be quite honest with you, I'm willing to bet that he probably is still over there dealing and dabbling. And he just had to come over here and do what it is that A-listers need to do to clean this situation up. As far as I'm concerned, there really is nothing else to discuss. Jada owned it. I mean, the scandal was in the fact that Jada and August was going together while she was married to Will. And she said, "Yeah, we were." For me, y'all, that's where it starts and it stops. I'm pretty sure the Smiths sat down, and I'm not going to say they rehearsed this whole song and dance, but they definitely discussed how we're going to address this with tender love and care. And, you know, I respect the fact that they did not do it from a scorned place. I respect the fact that they didn't do it from a "we hate August" place. Why did he do this? Jada made it all about her needs, what it is she was going through. And, you know, to be honest, it left, in my opinion, it left room for healing by virtue of both of them talking. Considering the fact that they both seem to have been in some sort of love for one another, I don't know that them talking might be the best thing to do. But I do love the fact that she and Will did not get up there and try to categorically deny this situation and make him out to be a liar. Hopefully, by owning this publicly, this will give August the level of closure in which he needs to move on with his life. This is just me reading into things, but it really does feel as if August was Mr. Right Now for Jada. She was going through something. Her helping him fed her desire in order to help other people. And hell, she was vulnerable as well, and it felt good. There were two people who were bonding out of trauma, and it felt good. And it looks as if Jada overcame her trauma first. Therefore, the relationship no longer served its purpose in her life, and she got back to being the real her. Nevertheless, you know, the marriage configuration that the Smiths have, it may not work for a lot of people. A lot of y'all may not like it, but I love what she and Will said. There are no secrets. From day one, there has been no secrets. And, you know, a lot of y'all sitting there and judging, but don't even know where your husband or your wife at right now, or what it is they've been doing. And I can get down with anybody who is just going to tell me the God honest truth about any and everything, and leave it up to me to make the decision on whether I want to participate or not. Because 9 times out of 10, my whole dog ass is down with the get down empty way. Nevertheless, y'all, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. The Smiths have put this shit to rest on a Friday afternoon, and they did this thing so well because y'all hoes can sit down and talk about it while you on the sick and shut in list this weekend. And Monday morning, we can get back to business on trying to get the cops arrested that murdered Breonna Taylor. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll call y'all hoes later. Bye.